How's it going, ladies and gents? Reverend Saint back again with another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 video for you guys today. And I mean, this doesn't exactly just pertain to Call of Duty. It also pertains to many other games, competitive games or multiplayer games that have some sort of competitive aspect to them, whether it be like Halo or Gears of War or Call of Duty or any type of shoot, Overwatch even. Any game that pits two teams against each other for a certain goal. And I guess that's kind of what we're going to be talking about today is cheating versus exploitation versus glitches. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Whether or not cheating is the same as an exploit, which is the same as a glitch, whether or not they coincide with each other, or if they all are the same thing. If you do one, you're doing the other. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to give you guys my opinion on this situation. I know there's a lot of people who like to justify it a certain way, but we're going to get into that here in just a second. Hope you guys enjoy the gameplay in the background. I don't even know what it is yet because I haven't gotten it yet, because that's what I do. Yeah. Anyway, let's get into the subject at hand. Okay, so this has happened throughout the history of games, like since the first online game happened, or even multiplayer game happened, to currently now with Black Ops 3 or any other shooters that are coming out, or even multiplayer games. I keep saying shooters out of habit. Basically, it's not just shooters, it's any type of multiplayer game, really. And there are certain things like glitches that will kind of help certain things in the game. They'll make certain things easier for you. They'll make it better for you, or whether or not something's gonna be like react differently that's going to benefit you instead of the other team. It's gonna give you an unfair advantage, so to speak. But the argument is that since it is a glitch, anyone can learn how to do it and do it in the game if they take the time to do it. But technically, when you look at it, if you keep doing that and keep doing that and keep using it as an excuse and keep doing this glitch that's going to give you a advantage over another player, that is called exploiting, which means you're going to exploit the glitch that is in the game. You're abusing it. You're using it to give yourself an advantage, as every time, every possible second that you can, you're going to do it to win the games, to get your rank up, to get loot, whatever it is that you're playing. That's what you're gonna do. And the reason why I brought this up is because I was live streaming last night. We went for like 5 hours and 40 some minutes or something like that, and I was playing a lot of free-for-all to get my wins for my contract done. And there were a lot of people using the Vesper with the Varix 3. Well, if you guys know what's going on with the Varix 3, it basically completely negates all recoil from the gun. And it was the same with the VMP. People were using it on the VMP as well. And it just makes it this uber laser beam right now, to the point where Game Battles has actually banned the Varix 3 from all ladders. All of them. You cannot use it if you are going to do GB or any type of competitive play like that. You can't do it. It's banned now because it is glitched. It wasn't supposed to do this, and now it is doing this. I'm not sure exactly when it started, if it started earlier, if it's started more recently because of the new patch. I don't know, but it's starting to pick up some more steam, and more people are doing it. And it was pretty much like every other game in free-for-all last night. People were doing this. At least one person was using this setup, and it really did give them an insane advantage. They did not miss shots, whether it was from across the entire building on Stronghold or whether it was point blank range, because they're just not getting the recoil that they're supposed to be getting using a weapon like that, especially with the Vesper, with how it's got more recoil now than it did originally at launch, less than it did after they patched it, but still more, and it is still a little bit hard to use. You still have to get used to the recoil pattern that it has. But using the Varix 3 completely negates that, and that's technically a glitch. It's a bug in the game that's not supposed to be there, but people are exploiting it. They're using it to get an advantage over other people. Now, a lot of people like to draw the comparison and say that's cheating. And you could say that, yes, it is cheating, but cheating also suggests that somebody else couldn't do that themselves, I guess you could say. I don't want to say it's full on cheating. I do think exploitation in that form is a form of cheating. When it comes to competitiveness, man, you can't do that. So in my opinion, obviously there's always going to be those people that do, but whether or not these people are technically breaking the terms of service, that's a different question. If it says in the terms of service that exploiting a glitch to gain an advantage is against the terms of service, then you're not allowed to do it. This happened recently with The Division. It actually says in their TOS that people or players are not allowed to, if you find a glitch, if you exploit it, you are breaking the terms of service. And so a lot of people were doing that with this new incursion update on The Division and gaining huge amounts of just amazing gear to level them up to the highest they could possibly be super fast, to where they have an extremely unfair advantage against players in the Dark Zone. And to me, even if I did that and I got all that gear and I just annihilated anyone I came across in the Dark Zone, that would not be fun to me. There's no challenge in it. I just run around destroying people. It's like playing it with bots over and over again in a Call of Duty custom game or something like that. It's unfair and it's no fun to me. I don't understand how people can continuously do that. Maybe yeah, go in one time, you have some fun. After that, how do you continue finding fun annihilating that many people with an unfair advantage? And to me, it's like it gets into my conscience and it plays at my morality, I guess you could say, because I feel like I'm cheating at that point. I do not like doing that. But then there are other people who make the argument versus overpowered weapons. Say this weapon has way too much damage, it's just way better than everything else that's in the game. It's kind of unfair and cheap that you would use it, but you know, they kind of just, they make that comparison, and then I sit there and I think, well, everyone else is going to use it. Now I have to use it in order to stand a fair chance. And then when you do that, you get the people who refuse to use it and say, oh yeah, no skill, you have to use that gun, blah, 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 which isn't entirely true. It's just the fact that you want to have a level playing field, so you're going to use that overpowered weapon. But when it comes to a glitch and exploitation that's not supposed to be in the game, I feel like that is 100% an unfair advantage and borderline cheating in certain situations. Last night, it was very frustrating. It made it extremely hard to win games because there was one or two people that you just could not win a gunfight against because it was impossible practically for them to miss because they had literally no recoil. And it was a big pain, and it caused me to rage. I know a lot of you guys were probably in that stream and saw me getting a bit flustered last night. So it's extremely frustrating. So I guess to me, it's like, I do think it is borderline cheating. I do think players should not take advantage of bugs that are in the game. And then people, you also get those people, and these people crack me up. Well, it's in the game, and I bought the game, so I'm gonna play it how I want to, and I'm gonna use the glitch all I want because it's how I want to play it. Until you realize that in certain games like The Division, you're breaking the terms of service, and actually a lot of people got banned from The Division because they were breaking the terms of service by doing this exploit. So to me, it's like, okay, sure, you can do that, give yourself an unfair advantage, but that means you are an extremely self-centered person, and you do not care about the rest of the player's experience. You only care about your experience and the fact that you're annihilating people. That's all you care about. And to me, that's like, that is just arrogant and conceited and just a jerk thing to do. You know, you're ruining the experience for other players who don't want to abuse something, who don't want to abuse the exploitation of a bug or a glitch. You are ruining their experience by using this glitch. You're ruining other people's days, you know? Then they're going to leave and have to go into another lobby and probably run into yet another guy who is exploiting the glitch. And it's like almost every single lobby last night, there was somebody there. And to me, that's just ridiculous, man. I'm not going to go use it because I know it's a glitch. It's an exploit. It's not supposed to be there. And I feel like that's just, I don't know. It might just be me, but I kind of want to get your guys' opinions. Do you guys view exploitation of a bug or a glitch as cheating? Do you think there should be some sort of repercussion when people abuse this in multiplayer matches, especially competitive matches? Do you think there should be repercussions for these players? Or at least should they be given a warning? You know, you can't just outright ban them because, especially if it's not in the terms of service, you need to give them some sort of warning. So maybe like it keeps happening and Treyarch can detect that, or other developers can detect that people are doing that, like The Division or with Overwatch with their cheating rules. Overwatch is, if you cheat, you're banned. First offense, which I think is extremely harsh. I think there should be some sort of warning system in every game, that if they detect you abusing something, that they should give you a warning, and if you do not comply with that warning within a certain amount of games or whatever, then boom, you're punished, whether it be a ban or a suspension or a stat reset or whatever it is. I feel like that should be in place. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. Let's have some good conversation about this. I think this is a kind of a touchy subject for some people, but it's getting out of hand, man. It really is. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment down below. Don't forget to share it with your friends and hit that subscribe button if you have not. And I will see you guys later tomorrow for yet another video. Peace.